here's the next part of this. I call this is just Mrs. Grimm talk, a better estimate for pi, which is 22 over 7. It's going to give us a more exact answer, still not exact though. Okay? All right, what is the diameter of a circle with a circumference of 88? Okay, which formula do I want, 1 or 2? First one, right? So, because it's talking about diameter. So that's how I know. I want the formula with the diameter in it. So circumference equals diameter times pi. Okay? Do I know the circumference this time? I do, right? Circumference of 88?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to plug in that. Do I know the diameter? No. Do I know what I'm supposed to put in for pi? What am I supposed to do? 22 over 7. Okay, now I have taught you how to do this year. Let me rewrite it so it looks a little bit more like a one-step equation. I'm going to flip-flop these two so that I write it correctly. So this would be 88 equals 22 over 7 times d. Is that okay? I just switched the order. That's a one-step equation. How did I teach you to get rid of 22 sevenths? Okay, it's technically dividing each side, but I taught you a little trick to make it go quicker. Remember the trick to make it go quicker?
Put it over 7.
I don't think I've heard it. I taught you a trick. I taught you to multiply each side by something.
By itself.
By the greatest common factor.
No.
I do not remember.
What? No? Okay, so let's say, all right, we'll do it the long way then. We'll do it your way. So if I divide both sides by 22 over 7, I'll make a little side note. So what is 88 divided by 22 over 7? What do I do?
What? We gotta do it 1 over or under the.
Okay, then what? And do what? Multiply by what?
Just straight across.
Okay, change this to? And do what? What's that called? Multiply by the reciprocal. So I taught you over here, if you want the shortcut, you just multiply both sides by the reciprocal. That should be coming back to you. So we should be multiplying this side by 7 over 22 and this side by 7 over 22. This is going to come up a ton next year. Okay? Multiplying by the reciprocal is the same thing as dividing both sides. It just takes less time. Okay, so now this side all cancels out, right? And becomes just D. Now we got to work this side. Okay, this is actually pretty simple. What have I taught you about multiplying fractions? I don't know if some of you are saying it or not. No, you change. No.
Oh, do both sides if they're equal to.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be doing some major fraction work here coming up pretty soon.
No.
Oh, yes, we are, because we have to know how to do this. You guys won't make it next year. How do I multiply those? You know how to do it. What's that called? Yeah, what's that called?
I don't remember.
Cross
I know how to.
distribution?
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
But I forgot.
No, you guys were all trying to tell me to
I
flip
know
them.
how to. do
All right,
it.
how many times is 22?
11.
1. How many times is it going to 88? 4. Now you multiply straight across. So 7 times 4 is 28. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is
28.
28. That's it. And that was the diameter, right? So diameter is 28. What's my units here? Feet? Okay, 28 feet. Okay, so guys, remember when I tell you everything I've been teaching you is going to build, right? And so you're kind of seeing it today. So now fractions has kind of come back up. Fractions is never, it's one of those things that's not going away. It's not going away. You're going to keep seeing it. Okay, now this is the one that's much harder, but I think it will make more sense since I just helped you on the last one. Okay, all right, the distance around a meteor crater is 9,737 feet. Find the diameter of the crater, use 22 sevenths for pi. Okay, so what formula do I want to use? Andrew, I'm not sure why you'd be typing right now. The first one, right? Because it's finding the diameter. Okay, so everybody understands that part. All right, so circumference equals diameter times pi. Okay, I'm just putting down the formula. Okay, where do I put in 9,737?
I don't.
On the C, right? Because what does it say? Distance around is circumference. So I'm going to put that here. Okay, so 9,737 equals, do I know the diameter? Isn't that what I'm trying to find? Find. Okay. Do I know what to put in for pi? What do I put in for pi? How did I just teach you to get rid of 22 sevenths?
You gotta.
Multiply by the reciprocal, right? Okay, so I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal to get rid of it. All right. So 7 over 22 gets rid of it. Bingo, bango. Multiply this side. 7 over 22 gets rid of it there. Now I got to multiply this side. So now you literally just have two fractions you need to multiply. Okay, so let's come down here. So I have a little bit of space. 7 over 22 times 9,737. Okay. It's just bigger numbers, but we have calculators. Okay. All right. Now we look for things we can cross reduce. Unfortunately, there is nothing to cross reduce here. 22 does not go into 9,000. 11 does not go into both. 2 doesn't go into both. There's nothing we can do. So what do we do then? Just straight on multiply across, right? And we have a calculator. So with a calculator, it's no big deal. All right. So I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to say, okay, this time I have 9,737 times 7. Okay, it's a big number, but we have a calculator. So 68,159 over what?
22.
22. Okay, so is everybody still with me? That's all I've done. That's all I've done. Okay, now I have an improper fraction that I need to change into a mixed number. So let's do an easy one, okay? What if I had, let's say, 15 over 11? How would I change that into a mixed number? Okay, so how many times does 11 go into 15?
Once.
Just one time, right? And then I have to find the remainder. What's the remainder? And I put that over 11, okay? So now we need to apply that to a bigger number. So I need to figure out how many times 22 goes into that. How do I do that? Just divide. Okay, so I take this number, divided by 22. It goes in 3,098 times. Okay, now, do you already know what the denominator should be on that fraction? Yes, what should it be? 22. So the only thing I have to find is the remainder. I've done everything else. How am I going to find the remainder? That's the hardest part.
Are we supposed to do it to a certain number, like, or?
No, I need to find the remainder. You're talking about decimals. How do I find the remainder? Hardest part of this. Gavin? Layla?
Subtract that number from the 68.
No. How do I find the leftover?
Oh wait.
How do I find the leftover? Gavin?
You do like, it would be like 13 or.
Okay, so this number is 3,098. That's how many whole times it goes in. Okay? It went in one whole time up here. So you were at 11, right? And you went from 11 to 15. So if I have this number, don't I need to take this times this to figure out where I was? Meaning 3,098 times 22 gets me to 68,156. Where did I need to be? 68,159. So a difference of 3. So my remainder is 3. And I just found it.